Welcome back for another part of the Testament of Sherlock Holmes. We last left off here in the Foundry. We were going to go to Whitechapel, the last of our locations, after the unfortunate death of the bishop's nephew. So let's do Whitechapel Street. Yet another return to Whitechapel.
Here we are in the heart of Whitechapel. Keep an eye on your wallet, Holmes. This area is the highest for pickpockets in all of the kingdom.
Don't worry about my wallet, Watson. It would be easier to move Big Ben than to steal from me.
Or to borrow a shilling from you.
Amusing, Watson. Really very amusing. Can we move on to more serious matters?
I'm listening, Holmes.
Okay. We spend a lot of time in Whitechapel for Sherlock Holmes games. Though, in this game, it is making it more lively than the other times we've come and visited. Mr. Beep Beep seems to have become an alcoholic. Beep Beep? Okay. It's laid out the same as it has been in other games, which I guess I can only assume means that it is faithful to the period and the very real Whitechapel. Down here in the previous games is where Girls was murdered, and I believe in one of the other games there was also a separate murder that happened here, and there was well, it's changed a bit, because there was a window over there overlooking the alley, if I correctly. Right? What's this thing? Now I have to see. Yeah. It's a little bit different. We now have a slightly different angled wall here, but right up there should have been the window that overlooked this. And it's a little bit shorter than it was in the previous game. Wait, what am I doing here again? Oh, the dispensary. Okay, well, if it is the same as the previous games, then the dispensary should be down... let's see, that was the brothel. The police station was that, yeah, down this way. The rat hole, huh? Should be down here and around the corner. Nope. That is not the case. Okay. Can I go in this rat hole? No. Fair enough. We don't want to have too much exploration. Okay. So, it still seems like best is closed off, or is otherwise not. There's no way. Wingate and John's. Oh, dispensary is here now.
Here's the public dispensary that we're looking for.
They did keep it across from the church, it's just in a different place. Or I've forgotten. God is truth, huh? Well, this looks remarkably similar.
This stove is hardly working. That would explain the damp around here.
Incredible! My colleague could at least keep a good fire going for his patients.
You tell him, John, you tell him.
Good day. Please excuse us. Oh, Grant, is it you?
Yes, but wait a moment. Watson, it's been years. Since the Faculty of Medicine, if my memory serves me right.
Yes, we were young and ambitious. I didn't expect to find you here. I thought you had gone to America.
No. I find that I prefer the filth here, amputating gangrenous legs.
Ah.
I'm joking, Watson. Unfortunately, I was unable to leave for Washington. I had to give up surgery. So instead, I crouched down in this rat hole, rubbing shoulders with the world's misery.
Grant, treating those in need is a noble calling. You underestimate the importance of your work.
If you say so. It's true that in the beginning I felt as you do, but as time goes by, the more this cursed area seems like hell. You think that nothing can get worse, and the next day you see that it can. Now famine has hit these poor wretches.
One can't always do as one might prefer when one is a doctor.
Grant, I'd like to introduce you to Sherlock Holmes.
Pleased to meet you. Well, no one comes here by chance, therefore I imagine that you need something in particular. How can I help you?
Scalpel, please.
Dr. Grant, we are in possession of a scalpel which was found in an unusual location. Does it come from your dispensary, as we believe?
From its mark, I'd say it was stolen from us. A lot of things disappear from here, you understand. Life is hard in Whitechapel. When the staff find a way of adding to their salary, they rarely hesitate to do so.
Thank you, Doctor. Farewell, Doctor.
See you soon, perhaps.
Okay.
And take care of yourself.
That's worth the trip. No talk about maybe a list of these.
Like all the sick lying here, this person is very quiet.
Not surprising, Holmes, this person is too weak. She's obviously suffering from malnutrition, and for more than a few weeks now.
Staff.
Like all the sick.
Not surprising.
Okay.
Closed.
Okay. I guess let's go talk to the pawnbroker. Oh, wait. Or was there more in my inventory to talk about? Seems not. Okay.
Holmes, the man from the soup kitchen isn't only in voluntary service. Look.
A money game.
All right. Whitechapel Streets. What am I looking for now? Oh, Solomonovich. I remember him. Hey,
Sorry, the market is closed. There's no more produce.
Okay. Excuse me. Hello. Okay, still have the pet store down here. Wine, spirits, Israel shop. Oh, yeah, there it is. Alright, well, I have no idea what I'm supposed to be looking for here. If I could find a pawnbroker, maybe I could figure out who bought it, I guess. Assuming it was pawned, of course. There you go. Hey, is this?
I'm starving. Help me, for pity's sake.
Okay. Am I here to solve a murder, or am I...
A circulating soup kitchen.
Oh, is this the beep beep guy?
Oi, oi! We're giving out free soup after mass, right here. Don't hesitate. Come get yours. All thanks to Prince Woodville's kind generosity. A ticket for a hot bowl of bacon soup.
Excuse me, my good fellow.
You don't look like the needy.
We're not here for the soup, we're merely passing through. But I would like to commend you for your good charity.
It's the Prince of Woodville who's the charitable one. All I'm doing is filling the bowls. For the first time ever in this area, someone's thinking of the poor people here. Look around you. At every street corner, you'll find someone giving out soup, just like me. I grew up here, and I can promise you, it's the first time the toffs have thought about us.
And no one tries to take advantage of this?
No, mister, that's not possible. You have to exchange a ticket against a bowl. The tickets have the day's date on them and are handed out after Mass. That way no one can cheat.
Okay. Let's see what this has to do with me, but alright. Well, this looks like I can go. It looks like I can go in there.
Closed.
Even here, decidedly the poor people have been abandoned to their fate.
Okay. But I can get back here. Is there... Oh, pigeons. Pigeons who refuse to move, and also I cannot step on. Why can't I talk to you?
Buy my flowers, my lord, for your dear departed.
There are in you the makings of a very fine loafer. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? What is that supposed to mean? You're the one who's not giving me fucking clues to figure out where to go. Sent me to the dispensary and it gave me a dead end because no new information was gotten.
This cemetery is the very image of Whitechapel.
There's
Sinister, frightening,
tombstone
and
the stone
ill-kept.
broke off from.
What a terrible place for one's final rest.
At least hunger no longer gnaws at them.
This stone. No? Okay. Just the rope.
Let us see if the elements analyzed in Baker Street and this cemetery have something in common. This rope is only worn on one side. This rope is only worn on one side. The rope used to tie up the Bishop of Knightsbridge came from this cemetery. It is only worn on the one side because it is used to lower coffins.
Okay.
This shovel belongs to the cemetery workers.
What have we here? Through the generosity of Prince Woodville, a new distribution soup is being arranged within the Whitechapel area. This voucher is valid for a meal on the 19th September in any distribution area. Kurtz, don't forget to pick up the tools at the cemetery, and don't be late this time at Grape Ape.
A leaflet for the soup kitchen. This leaflet is dated for the day after tomorrow. The tickets for the soup kitchen are given out on the same day. Only somebody who works there could have written on it.
So now we have it.
Closed.
Okay. But we're looking for the soup kitchen.
Let us see if the elements analyzed in Baker Street and this cemetery have something in common. Granite. These stones are of the same granite. Black paint. The same black paint covers these stones. This black painted stone is identical to the fragments found in the rope which we analyzed at Baker Street and in the footprints of the Bishop of Knightsbridge's murderers. This must be the gravedigger's cabin.
Well, judging by the state of this place, they don't work very often.
Is that it?
Let us see if the elements analysed in Baker... Black and damp. Earth freshly turned over, still damp. This dark, damp earth is the same type as that which was found at the Bishop of Knightsbridge's home.
It came from a grave, then. What a lovely thought.
Everything coincides, Watson. The fragments of granite at the bishop's home came from the tombstones of this cemetery.
As well as the rope that was used to restrain the poor man. One of those used to lower the coffins.
I can think of only two reasons why anyone should happen to spend a great deal of time in a cemetery. Either he is at rest here, or he works here. At least one of the bishop's murderers is employed here.
A shame. If he was at rest here, it would have made our job easier.
So, then let's find him. Let's go in the church. I know. Try this again.
Closed.
Okay. You gotta jimmy the lock with a knife or something?
Impossible to open it.
Okay. Then what else do I have? Matches. Kurtz. It must be the name of the person that we're looking for. So let's see if we can find a Kurtz at the soup kitchen or something. Actually, we can talk to the guy here. Where's that soup kitchen at?
Aren't you going to leave me alone? Can't you see I'm busy?
Yeah.
A bowl of good bacon soup isn't for you, gentlemen.
We're looking for two people called Grape Ape and Kurtz. Do you know them?
Can't you see I'm giving out soup? You again. You can't have any soup, you're too rich. It's for the poor, not the toffs.
And what would you say to relieving two toffs of their wallets by giving them a chance at dice?
With great pleasure. What do you want to bet?
Pleasure.
Your ring against my friend's superb silver watch.
Holmes! I inherited this watch from my brother. It has a great sentimental value.
Watson, show your watch to our friend here.
Done. Make yourselves at home.
All right, mister. First who gets 36 points wins.
Rolling a die, you must reach 36 points. Okay. All right. $10. What is it? Okay. All your points for the move are lost. Okay. Reach 36. So I can't stop. What does storing points mean? Okay. Oh, I see. Gotcha. Uh, 15, 20. That's not good. $14, 18, 13. 23, 26. Okay. We're gonna stop there. Oh, come on, that's not fair.
Without success, Holmes.
Okay. Well, the game does seem truly random, at least. I'll give the developers credit for at least making a fair game of chance. It makes it fair, but it doesn't make it fun. Yeah, we're gonna stop there. All right. Damn it. I should have stopped. I had 30.
Without success, Holmes.
God damn it. Just gotta get a 2.
Perfect.
Aren't you going to leave me alone? Can't you see I'm busy?
We win.
Hey, not so fast. We'll play a game.
Out of the question. You have lost. You owe me your ring.
Oh, it means a lot to me, this ring. Me dad gave it me before he died. He choked on his own glass eye. Me mum didn't get over the shock of it, and she killed herself by smashing her head open with her wooden leg.
Oh my God.
And she'd only just heard that me sister, who's a prostitute, had caught an embarrassing disease that made all her hair fall out. And worse, our dog got run over when he...
As this ring holds such sentimental value for you, I will allow you to keep it. What would you say to exchanging that against some information about Grape Ape? That seems like a fair deal, don't you think?
Grape Ape works with us. He usually deals with the tickets, but we haven't seen him for a few days.
Where is he usually to be found?
Well, last time I saw him, he was with his mates from the dispensary, them that deal with the morgue. Now, that's all I know.
It is quite good enough. Keep your ring, my good man, as a souvenir of your poor father.
A souvenir of me dad, me mum, me sister, and me dog.
Okay, where's the morgue then?
One further thing. You said that Grape Ape's friends work at the morgue. Which morgue?
The morgue at the dispensary. I must say, they got a funny job. They wash the dead, dress them, cut their hair. They clean the blood off the floor, chase the rats, stamp on the cockroaches. Mister, I can tell ya, I prefer giving out soup.
There isn't a certain Kurtz amongst the employees.
Listen, we didn't play for info about the whole city. I'm not telling you anything else.
The dispensary has got its own morgue. Interesting.
Well, yeah, I've just told you so. It's the one that all the undertakers prefer. Think about it. It's just next to the cemetery.
Thank you, my good man.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye, mister.
So the morgue, huh? Hey there, Grant was your name?
How can I help you?
The morgue.
Tell me, Doctor,
please.
do you have a morgue in your dispensary?
Yes, it is the busiest place in the building.
We would like to see it.
The door at the
Then you must
far
be
end.
doing a pretty shitty
The
job
one with
as
the
a doctor.
unpleasant smell.
Very good.
That's weird the way he said that. Very
Farewell,
good.
Doctor.
See you soon, perhaps.
I am
And take care of
positively
yourself.
delighted to visit the morgue.
Look, Holmes, a list of the recently dead. How sad.
I see names that have something in common.
Do you? Sarah Ferguson, Axel, David Levy, Sally Petticoat, John Hamilton, James Barnaby, Lee Copperfield. Okay. Sally and John supposed to be a nod to Romeo and Juliet.
I understand now why my colleague keeps quiet about his morgue. This place is a real mess.
Concentrate, Watson. We must look for clues about Grape Ape's friends.
Yes. What are you talking about, Watson? It looks fine. Is it because the instruments aren't in a perfect row? You have impossibly high standards, my friend. I'm sure his patients that he brings into the morgue don't
Look at
complain.
the state of the instruments. They've probably never been cleaned.
Okay, that's pretty gross.
This is Kurtz's overall, so he really does work at the morgue. Strange that he left his overall here.
Holmes, this is Kurtz. We've just found one of the Bishop of Nicebridge's murderers.
Well, we found his jacket, not him. Scissors.
A small metal stem.
Okay. I was going to try and cut off a sample, but...
Perfect.
Some kind of map?
2 keys.
Well, well, this Kurtz was carrying a lot of things.
A lot of things sewn up in his jacket, weirdly enough. Okay. Well, that map was a map of the cemetery. Shack. There's an X there. Not sure what to do with that. I was supposed to go talk to Grant again and ask where Kurtz is. I don't know why I couldn't have done it the first time I talked to him, but...
How can I help you?
apparently
Farewell, Doctor.
See you soon, perhaps. And take care of yourself.
Yeah. Okay, so then... There's only one coffin specifically marked on the map. That's right here. And there's an X in the shack. So I guess this is now our cue to go back and look in those spots. It seems awful like we were just there. But having to run back and forth is just a way to extend the game time. If we were just in this location, we could have gotten this before. I suppose now we have 2 keys. Is that what we're in? Alright, here's the shack. Here's the grave that's marked. Although, okay, we can do nothing with that. Stem and key.
Perfect.
What? Okay.
It's open.
Okay.
Here, this hut is on the map. Let us search it from top to bottom, Watson.
Oh, what a jumble.
You're so delicate, Watson.
Impossible to open it. Look, this chest has been nailed to the floor. This box has been placed so that no one can move or open it.
Okay.
Look, this chest. Look. Impossible to open it.
I find it very hard to believe. Scissors.
Impossible.
Okay. There's an X. And a note. Fell the lover's tree to make place for another grave. If the famine doesn't end, we can expect all.
How is it that there is no room in this cemetery? Bags filled with nails. There are a lot of them. Well, really.
I can see a large crack. I'll need something thin.
Like the scissors?
No, I can't do that.
Like the
A
knife?
hole was drilled a short while ago. There is a sack inside this hole. Let us see what is inside it.
Never go looking for sacks,
Bags
my friend.
filled.
I wanted to do what you told me to do, but I didn't fit it all in, so I closed the chest and have hidden the rest with Romeo and Juliet. The 2.
We are making headway. How do we know what this means?
This message confirms that we are on the right track.
Okay.
Valuable objects. But
So then
what are they
technically,
doing here?
technically the corpses were not, or the 2 names on the list were not an allusion directly to Romeo and Juliet, but they are part of the story that refers to them as Romeo and Juliet. Over here.
Here is our tree. Let us examine the inscriptions.
All right. Sally and John.
Sally and John.
With
This design was the last to be done. Sally and John is engraved here as a symbol of their love.
Okay. Not down one.
Nothing of interest here.
Not down one. That one over here. I can seize it.
Yes, it must be there. I need something.
Oh, excuse me. I gotta dig up the corpse. Just a moment. Where did I see that shovel? Oh, it was back over there. On the side of the shed. Grave robin.
This shovel belongs to the cemetery workers.
You frighten me, Holmes.
Oh, Watson. only just begun. Do you have the courage, Watson? Follow where I may go.
This must be the grave. Dig quickly, Watson.
It makes
Very
Watson do the
well,
work.
Holmes.
Yeah,
Look,
Watson.
a metal box.
A metal box, okay.
The lock on this box is rather sophisticated. This box comes from a bank. The criminals must have held onto it after a hold-up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, it just happens to be the same number of digits. Oh, hold on a sec. What? What? What is this? What is this? What is the meaning of this? Oops. Okay. 7, 8, 2, 3, 5, 4, 6, 4. I'm not understanding how this is supposed to work. Okay, if I select a number, it selects the number to the right of it, except for the last number 8, which has no number to the right of it, but remains with 5. It says place. Take. Place. Take. Oops. And of course, if you right click when you don't have one of them picked up, then it exits the fucking puzzle, which is just wonderful. Okay. Taking just reselects. The place button does nothing. Oh, okay. All right. It's a sliding puzzle. Okay. You can only select them in groups of 2. Okay. So I can't even select these. Okay. All right. Starting to make sense here. I need the 2 to move down here. Seven, 8. This needs to move. No, let's move these over here for now. This needs to move up. And then over. 2, 3, 5. I'm going to need another number to bring this all together, though. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. It's getting very late at night. I've been recording this in spurts throughout the day, and it's been quite a busy day. I'm just gonna skip this one. This definitely seems solvable. I'm just too tired to be bothered.
There we are. It is simplicity itself. This key must be important to be hidden here. A hammer covered in blood.
Holmes, there is someone in that hut.
I saw, Watson. Come, and keep your revolver at the ready, just in case.
There's also some other stuff in there, though. Okay, I guess we don't care about
These candlesticks are undoubtedly stolen.
that. There we go. That was probably everything. Okay. Come on, Kurtz.
Open up. We're not the police. Do not be alarmed.
That's a strange way of reassuring someone. Holmes, they are children. My God, one of them is hurt.
What you want? Don't come any closer. Are you the police?
Don't be afraid. I am a doctor. I'm going to look at your friend's wound.
Wait, Watson. I've got some questions to ask these children.
This is urgent, Holmes. In this filthy place, the risk of infection is very high, and the wound could get worse with every second lost.
The immediate danger for these children is not so much the wound as Mr. Fletcher.
Who?
Look at the wound, Watson. It's thin and precise. It was made by a sharp, well-kept blade. Any other blade, less well-kept, would have torn the tissue around it, and its size would be irregular.
So what does that imply?
In this area, who would take such great care with a blade? A butcher, of course. And the only butcher in the area is Samuel Fletcher, who at this moment is replacing a window that has been forced open. He's a man to hold grudges, as anyone around here will tell you.
The children are in danger.
A man as skillful with a knife as a butcher, and with a bad reputation to match, could easily strike a fatal blow by cutting the child's jugular. If he hasn't done it, it's surely because these little thieves broke into his shop at night to steal a piece of meat. The poor lighting in this area saved them. I can assure you that Mr. Fletcher has spent the day trying to trace these children, and if he finds them, wounds will be the least of their problems.
That's true. What do you want? Don't let the butcher find us.
Dr. Watson will see to your wound, but the treatment won't be free. I don't need to remind you that life is hard, you know that already. Give me the address of a certain Kurtz, and the doctor will dress your wound. No address, no treatment.
I can't tell you, mister. Kurtz is a dangerous madman.
Holmes, you go too far. You have frightened the poor child.
How was I supposed to be able to make that inference based on the single word care?
I could give Mr. Fletcher a compensation for the damage.
Or else?
Or else he'll likely find a lesser...
Wait, mister. I know everyone here. I'll help you.
I am looking for Kurtz.
Everyone here knows Kurtz. He's the worst person in the area. We call him the Colonel because he fought against the Zulus in Africa. He got chucked out the army because he's completely crackers. He lives at number 8 Batty Street.
Good. Watson, see to the wound. Then we will settle the problem between these young men and Mr. Fletcher.
Kurtz's address, 8 Batty Street. Okay. Sounds good.
We must protect these children from that butcher, Holmes.
It won't be necessary. I've had dealings with Samuel Fletcher before now. He's not the monster I've made him out to be. If he had wanted to kill them, he would have done so, even in dim light. By wounding the little thief, he wanted to warn him never to set foot in his shop again. Forget Mr. Fletcher, Watson.
You mean you lied to frighten those poor children?
Exactly. Clever, wasn't it?
Alright. I know this part's going to be short, but I don't care. I'm tired, and I'm not doing it anymore. So, take care. Have a good day. We'll see you on the next one.